to your March Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, my friends, let's see what's going on with you. Getting straight in here. Best message for the beautiful Capricorn, please. And remember, friends, this is for your sun, rising, and your moon and Venus. You can get it all. Okay, best message. And remember, take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, go ahead and throw right away. But sometimes you don't know if it resonates because, well, time only tells. So let's see what's going on over here. Going straight into the 5th house. Got that Aquarius energy coming in with some Venus. Nice. Getting a lot of 5th houses this month, but we also are in Pisces season. So let's see what's going on over here with this beautiful Venus coming out. Okay, Venus. She wants to love, love, love. And she's been sitting up there kissing that Jupiter there for a while. About a week. They're kind of moving apart right now, but they were bringing in that love and that luck and that desire, I tell you. So the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. And now we're going through this beautiful Virgo full moon. So you got all these energies coming to play. Today you also have that Saturn that has finally settled in to the Pisces constellation for the next 3 years. Wow, a lot of energetic pulls going on right now, guys. So if you are feeling like you are feeling a little pulled and a little restless, that's probably because of that, especially because that is your own, right, planet, Saturn, sitting there, finally stabilized. You might have been feeling it for the last couple of days. A lot of earth signs and a lot of water signs have actually been feeling a little restless due to this transit that's going on, plus the moon and all these things, right? All these energies. It's like too many energies. Okay, insomnia was one. That was one I was getting, insomnia. Huh. That moon started coming out. Boom, insomnia. What the? Okay, so let's go over here. We got this Aquarius energy coming through. This energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So you have this desire and this success, getting your plans, we're talking about love. So creating things that make, your creativity could be going crazy right now, really opening you up, feeling very romantic as well, feeling very passionate about things that you do desire, making beautiful. If you're you're musicians, maybe you're making beautiful lyrics, beautiful music, wanting beautiful love. Wow, there's just so much beauty going on over here. Making yourself beautiful. It's the time to, cleaning out your space, right? To make yourself beautiful and romantic. Let's see what's going on over here in the 5th house. 5th house is where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. Yeah. Yeah, and especially doing it with all this Aquarius freedom-loving energy coming through. Right, so it's just this free to be myself, free to have the desires that I want, going after the success that I want, and really things you are proud of. So even at work, you could say, you know what, I'm getting creative at my work projects. I'm very proud of what I'm doing, and it doesn't even matter what it is, whatever you're passionate about. When it's coming to this fun and this romance and creating things, that's what it's really all about, my friends. Right. So it's a very uplifting time for you right now this month, and I'm finding it's a very uplifting time for everyone. So it's very good. Very, very good. A lot of love going on over here. Let's see. Probably wanting to make those leaps of faith as well with that Jupiter also over there kissing that Taurus, that Venus. Taurus, Libra, excuse me, right? So with over here, look at that. Some fated things going on within your life. This is where your destiny is making this new cycle change, really walking out of an old cycle into this beautiful destined area. This is a fated card. Wow. Wherever you are desiring and putting your energy and intentions in, universe says, here we go. Here we go, Cap. Here we go. Watch for it. I'm opening up the portal. Here we go. And it's watching you and saying, I'm ready. Are you ready? Perfect timing. Choose wisely what it is you truly want. Because remember, I'm going to start giving you things. Wow. Let me grab another card. That's really crazy. Wow. But it does say you might have to take a loss to get to some of the things that you actually truly desire. So like on the romance area, if you know that you're holding on tight to someone that you've been with for, maybe 3, 4, 5 months, now it's saying you need to choose wisely. Maybe they're bringing someone in who's more desirable. Some of you've been, you may have manifested or called in, and it could have been before the other person that you had called in, meaning it could be a soulmate. I'm seeing this a lot. There's a lot of soulmate connections going on. But you do have this moon over here that is a twin flame soulmate connection type of moon. It's a warm moon, but it's also giving out the desires of stability with the idealistic ideas of what it is you truly want. Oh. It's almost like saying choose wisely what you do want and what you don't want, because there's a lot of cups. Right? You might even have a lot of suitors. There might be more than one suitor. Wow, okay. Let's see what's going on. Clarifying on the universe, please, for the beginning of the month. You have the Ace of Cups. It's bringing in the Ace of Cups. There it is. I'm bringing you in this love and this compassion. This could be... for some of you, it could even be fertility. You may be pregnant. Saying. Just reading what I'm reading. Don't kill the reader, right? For some of you, it's really good. And for some of you, you might be like, uh-oh. You never know, right? Everybody's a little different. It's also proposals of marriage. So if you're not ready for marriage, and that's why it's saying choose wisely. What is it that you truly want? Because Venus says this is what I'm giving you, and this is the opportunities that I'm giving you. But you need to choose what you want, how you feel about it. This is a spiritual intuition, is very open right now, and it's bringing in, of course, the creativity and the new feelings, new desires. Those of you who wanted a baby very badly and you've been really determined, to have this, here it comes. Get ready. Having a personal transition and resistance to change, that's why it's saying that choose wisely. Are you resisting the change to go for what the universe just provided you? The universe just gave you a wish. And are you ready to get rid of the unfinished business? Are you ready to wrap things up with the past? Are you ready to get rid of the emotional baggage? Are you having a resistance to change, to let go, so that you can have the real transition? Because it's saying that some of you, you're resisting some of the things that the universe is giving you when it comes to the love. So if you have this new love that's coming in, it could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, and you're holding on to this Sagittarius, or I don't know, I want to say Gemini. I don't know why, I just heard it. It might even be an Aquarius. But they're saying, are you holding on to these things for all the wrong reasons? But yet you called something in. So are you going to take what you asked for in the past, or are you going to hold on to what you have? It's up to you. It's free will. It's just giving you ideas to think about, right? Because it's the Seven of Cups, guys. You're thinking, right? So it's going to give you a lot of options to think about what it is you truly desire. Maybe you find that the love that you have now is fine. I don't need this, right? I've already found it. So depends, right? So not sure if you want to give up, you're not really thinking about it a whole lot right now with the emotional loss, right? Because right now it feels like, even though this is being kind of set into your face, or will be set into your face, it's almost kind of like you got blinders on in some ways. And for some of you, you don't really 100% see what's happening before you. So there could be no real emotional loss right now, because you could be just really thinking about your finances and your family and learn long-term success. And not really, worried about the fifth house right now. For some of you, this Ace of Cups that is coming in is actually going to bring wealth, financial security, long-term commitment and success, and family. They want to make this contribution. But it also is telling you that you also have the opportunity for your intuition to be open and spiritually connected to these creativities that are coming through with these new feelings. So if you are feeling the creativity part, which it seems to me, like the way the reading is really looking, is that you may have someone in front of you that you're not noticing as well, for some of you, not all of you. You might be more aware of the creativity that's coming through. You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? So you might be more receptive to that than the love. If you're a very creative person, you'd be like, wow, all of a sudden I can finish my poem, or I feel like writing a poem, or you know what I mean? Something like that. So it's almost like the fifth house might be getting you, ideas of going out and having fun and doing things like that, but you might not be seeing this person standing next to you, right? So I don't know, you're just like, it's kind of blinding. I don't see it just yet. Or they may be offering it and maybe you don't, you don't see it the way it is. You don't see the deep meaning of it. It's like, oh, that's so sweet. Thanks. Thanks for the flowers. Yeah, we'll go on a date again. But you're not seeing that it's actually a gift. Okay, so the mid-month, your third eye is opening. Now your intuition is like booming. Boom. Everything's becoming very clear to what is going on and your passions are ignited. So the passions that you have when it comes to the fifth house are just awakened. And that's exactly what this is. This is an awakening, right? Because this is the Ace of Wands. So now you're seeing the passion, you're realizing the passionate flow that's going through you. You're really awake to the creativity, to the fun, all the things of the fifth house. And this is where you're really seeing that. For a lot of you, this is where you're going to realize what happened. Wait a minute. They're being awfully, I don't know what's going on, right? But something now they've grabbed your heart. Wow, did they grab your heart? And wow. Desire. Yeah, they've grabbed your heart and desire. Wow. So the passion ignited in you. All of a sudden, you're clearly seeing that this person or this idea or this creative thing that you're doing has just got you in this passionate mode and desire to want to create, to build, to love, to what the heck are they doing, right? Could be all in the above. If you guys know that you are a creative person and you have this person coming in, it could literally be all. Maybe they're taking you out on dates to have fun and you are creatively painting, writing, right? If you do stuff like that, if you play within your band or just a hobby or whatever it is, right? Wow, some of you is travel. Clearly noticing this person is traveling towards you. Could be dealing with another Capricorn or a Taurus as well as a water sign. It could also be a Virgo. There's definitely a lot of rewards and luxury going over here. This person's really, if this is a person, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, on the person's side, they have got your attention. Boy, do they have your attention now. This person is a very financially independent person. They have their stuff together. They're very grounded. They have their stuff together. And they know where they're going. They may even travel a lot. Maybe they travel a lot for work, but they're very self-sufficient. And they may know you are also very self-sufficient. It could be you or them or the both of you. They also like the finer things of life. So they may have a lot of maybe Taurus or Libra in their chart. When it comes to this Venus, you may also, but they definitely like to wear the finer clothes. They do care about what they look like. That's for sure. Coming up into the Nine of Pentacles, this person is definitely got their stuff together. And they do like the finer things. They might value their probably very materialistic and like their values. They work hard for a lot of things. And they say that you are their Nine of Cups. So you guys could have been wishing together at the same time. You might be, it feels like to me like you're kind of waking up to realize that this is the person that you had been wishing for at one time. It's almost like maybe you have this past um, intuitive kind of download or a message that comes back to you. Like, don't you remember that day, you know, a year ago before you met this other person that you actually dreamt of this person? This person can give you a lot of passion, a lot of love. Ooh, but it's putting you at a standstill. Oh my God, are you fence sitting? There's like a kind of a resistance. You're stalling. You're kind of into this. There's a lot of indecision and a lot of indecisiveness. You don't know where to go. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's going to put you at this place of a standstill. And that's just because they've got your heart so ignited that it just feels like you not sure which way to go. You've got them kind of, they may be a little excessive with you because it looks like they have maybe a little lack of control. You could also have a little lack of control within your emotions. But there's a lot of gratefulness and a lot of gratitude coming from the both of you just out of the blue in the mid-month. But you are staying at a standstill because you're just not sure if you can trust your inner feelings. Guys, you're afraid of giving yourself bad advice. You're not listening to your intuition. It's almost like you're saying, my intuition knows that this is where it's supposed to be, but I keep telling myself that it couldn't be true. Like it's just a dream. It's not real. I don't even know this person that well. How could they be coming on so strong? It's because the universe gave it to you. It's soulmate connection. So it just feels like they do want to come over at you. You might even feel like they're a little over emotional because it is the King of Cups upside down. So you might feel like maybe they're over emotional, giving out too much love, maybe too excessive, too obsessive, something of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's got you kind of pushed into a corner. Clarifying, yeah, you're holding tight. You're kind of got your arms up against your body as you're trying to kind of securing yourself, controlling yourself, and you might even be trying to control your own emotions, trying to figure out, like I said, what the heck is going on. Because it does feel like there is a little lack of control when it comes to the emotions, and both sides, both of you. And I think you're trying to ground yourself. Capricorn, you're an earth sign. You need to be grounded. I'm a Taurus, so I know about that grounding. You need to ground yourself so you can look and perceive what the hell is really going on. How do you catch my heart that fast? How is that happening? How do you do that? Why? How? It's like we're earth signs. We don't do that. We don't just, and how did you do that? So it's almost like you're catching yourself, right? So you don't fall because you have to think. So that's why you're in the hangman position, because you're saying, I have to delay this. I have to wait. Everything's just stop so I can think, right? Because it's almost like they're whooshing you off into Wonderland. Because you guys could be dealing with an air or a water sign. Or another Taurus. Because they can do that too, right? Even though they usually are very grounded, but maybe they're feeling the same way. Maybe they need to actually just take some time out as well and do the same thing. You guys might need a time out. Everybody get grounded again. You're trying to move pastures over here too fast, right? Excuse me. Stay in your pasture for a second, okay? You can't come eat my grass just yet. Hold on, right? It's almost like they're trying to jump the fence, right? So you're fence setting. They need a fence set too so they can catch themselves. This could be a very wealthy person, they're coming up as a King of Pentacles. You guys could be definitely dealing with a Taurus. I'm going Taurus water more than anything over here, or having a lot of that in their chart. Could be Virgo as well. But this could be a very wealthy business person, a very disciplined person. No matter what, this person is very disciplined. We see that. Look, they got the Nine of Pentacles, and they're coming out as the King of Pentacles. So they definitely have the security behind them. We know that, though, because we already said that. They got the financial independence. So it's just saying, but they have this overall generosity about them as well. So it's almost like they have a lot of money. They have their security together. So they don't have any problem saying, let's go out and have fun, right? Because they're very generous, very loving heart. could have, like I said, could have a lot of water in their chart, so they're become this very compassionate, um, compassionate, giving, a romantic type. Wow. And they're just really coming over here. Maybe they want to create things with you. Maybe what you're creating is love. But it just feels like it's like kind of a timeout. I need time out to think, right? Because now you're in the knowing. Yeah, before you were, it was like you're not in the knowing, and now you're in the knowing. Because before you were had to stop to think, right, with the hangman. So now you know in the end of the month, with the firm foundation out upside down, you know where you're headed and you know what you're wanting over here, Capricorn. But the firm foundation is upside down. And it just feels like because they're trying to climb the mountain too high. I said they're trying to jump the pasture, right? Tell the bull to stay in his own pasture. And that's exactly what it is. So even though you're in the knowing, right? It's more like mental conflict, and I think it's more like mental conflict because you're still trying to put all the pieces together. You know what you know, and you know exactly what's going on now. There's no confusion over that. It's just now you have mental conflict, and I think that the mental conflict is kind of going by what the universe is giving you and the options that it has. See, now you're going almost back to step one again, right? Because now you understand why they're moving fast, why everything's going where it's going, what's going on, and now you're like a back to base one again. Right, so you're understanding the extremes of the situation. You might feel like this is becoming a little excessive. It's like I said, it's moving too fast. You might need a little realignment over here. It's just very extreme. It could throw you off balance, and you're finding that you're knowing, wait a minute, you're throwing me off balance over here, right? But you know what you need to know. And you feel like the relationship is a little impulsive, and it has higher expectations than maybe you were wanting at the time. It's almost like perfect timing. Could you be dealing with fire sign, Sagittarius? With the firm foundation's kind of upside down. It's kind of like, because it's kind of like turning your world around is what it really, your foundation's upside down. Maybe you were more after your own business, your own stuff. Like I said, you might already had other love. So maybe it just feels like it's kind of tearing everything apart. Everything's kind of going in a different direction. So you don't feel as stable. Right, your root chakra is still a little messed up, right? So it does feel like for some of you, you may move on from this situation. You may not stay. They want to try one more time with you, but you're kind of indecisive. You're not sure if this is exactly what you want from the universe. Wow, it's an emperor though. So this person does have a lot of respect and leadership and a lot of structure, but they might also have a lot of discipline, and maybe they're too practical for you. Maybe too much of an authority. Maybe, I don't know what's going on. But it's like you're resisting the inevitable at the end. And just watch it at the end of the month, because it does feel like all of a sudden they have this impatience with you, and I think it's becoming kind of a turnoff. And I think that's where it is. Becoming a turnoff. Because now it's overwhelming your anxieties, where you said, stop trying to jump into my pasture so fast, but they might have a lot of fire in their sign, so they're very impulsive. Could even be dealing with a fire sign. I don't know. But no matter what it is going on over here, guys, it feels like they're a little too impulsive for you, and you're feeling like you can't really concentrate on what you need for your own firm foundation, because of the impatience that they're holding on to, right? Where you're trying to look for the perfect timing and be balanced and be patient about the situation. It's like they're keep coming at you, coming at you, coming at you. And they may be used to getting their own way. They may be used to, if they're a big, powerful person, let's just go there for a second, because I got the Emperor plus the King of Pentacles, right? Plus the Nine of Pentacles. So if they're a very important person or a very powerful person, and two, they're also coming up as King of Wands. So if they're this very important person, some kind of leader, a lawyer, or somebody who wears a huge white collar or something, you see what I'm saying? They may be used to kind of getting their way, or it just could be just personality, maybe two in one. But it just feels like I don't know. They just feel like they're the type of person maybe when they snap, they're used to women or men kind of being at their side. They may be highly, highly beautiful, luxurious. So they may be used to that. Um, but we're earth signs. We don't just jump into people's pastures like that. You see what I'm saying? It takes time. We're not that impulsive. We move slow, steady. We want to look at all the things around us. And that's why it's making me feel like this person, especially now that this fire comes up, is impulsive. They could have a lot of fire in their chart. They may have all these signs in their chart. Wow, I don't know. But it just feels like they're a little more impulsive and they really are used to getting their way. And it just overwhelms you with anxiety. Um, yeah. So it doesn't look like towards the end of the month you're going to be really doing much. It looks like you're going to be doing what you want to do. Earth signs are stubborn. We'll stand our ground. We do what we want to do. And yes, so that way you can rest, rejuvenate, and meditate on the situation. I'm not doing anything with you in the Four of Wands. Universe given or not, it's almost like to the point where it's kind of like you're saying, Cap, it's kind of like it's either going to be my way and it's going to be slow and comfortable so we can get to know each other, or forget it. And it's kind of that way. Right? I'm not going to say it's like that for everybody, but that is what the cards say. You want it slow and comfortable. Let's get to learn to know each other. I'm not going to just jump into your pasture, right? This relationship does have victory and success, though. I mean, it could be very, very victorious, very successful. But with your own intuition, right? I want it to be the way I want it to be. So it does have a lot of hope and a lot of prosperity, and here's a star too. So like I said, this person could be of a higher status, but there is a lot of hope and faith within this situation. It's just that we need to do it calmly, patiently. Yeah, there it is. Calmly, patiently, with the waiting game. And if they hey, they don't want to wait, then I guess it wasn't meant to be. It was just all impulsive, right? Because to wait for me the way we need to wait, or not. Right? Time will tell. I think on this one, this is going to be the time will tell on that one. But wow, you're definitely having an adventure over here for the most sake. That's for sure. Just try to relax and watch your anxieties. Because, yeah, I can see that. Impulsiveness. Oh, yeah, when I seen that, it made my heart start racing. I was like, no, slow down. Right? Okay, guys. I didn't get any devil card, though. So you don't have to worry about obsession, right? Or any kind of toxicity. It's just impulsiveness. So impulsiveness is different, right? They just don't like to waste time, right? They're just impulsive. Like I say, let's jump. Movers and shakers, right? So yeah, I don't have any devils, so you can praise on that one. Okay. Not too many negativities, just over emotions and impulsive. Keep them at bay, my friends. Keep them at bay. Love and light to you, my friends. Bye-bye.